3, 2, 1.
Erect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Another damn episode of the greatest podcast known to man.
Aye.
Yes, John Isaac. The Nays lose. But we just want to come out. This is the 52nd episode. We've been bringing y'all the greatest entertainment for 1 year. The whole of 2024, basically.
Yeah. It's been roughly a year. We have taken a couple weeks off because, you know, we need some vacation now and then.
That shit ain't easy.
It's exhausting putting these episodes together and all the editing and stuff. What was that one time we went to Hilton Head? That was nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but spring break.
I remember we watched that damn women's college basketball when it was raining that day. And I'll tell you, man, that was some wild games.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Actually, the whole Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, that whole
phenomena.
Yeah, she is amazing. She is a phenomenon.
Yeah, I watch more women's basketball.
It's crazy how just all of those players want a piece of her. They're like, fuck that bitch, fuck that bitch.
Everybody
but then when the
report
at the end of the game, the reporters ask them, they're like, yo, I have a respect for her. It's we're co-workers kind of in a sense, but I just want to beat her so badly.
Damn,
that was fun. There's been a lot of things happen over the past year. 2024, we're just now entering the phase of 2025.
2025.
I hope,
and
hope it's a good year.
And you know what's funny is, if you think about it, is the new century is like a quarter of the way done. Like 2025, where year 2000 was like yesterday, and now we're already a quarter of a century done with this one.
Yeah, the 1950s were closer to my birth than, well, now is closer to, now is farther away from my birth than the 50s were, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
1950s.
Yeah.
So what? That's like the 90s. The kids look at the 90s now like it's the 50s.
Yeah. I think I've heard some kids like, oh yeah, it was like in the 1900s.
In the late 1900s.
The late 1900s.
There was a man named Bill Gates, and he had a vision.
He had to kill off his brother Jedediah.
Jedediah Gates.
Jedediah Gates was going to call it Pear.
So what has been some eventful events of 2024, some 24 events. Let me think. Not just like recently going on now. Like what were some earlier stuff? Some stuff from this year. I remember that CrowdStrike event where it all crashed when they were uploading a fucking update or something. It all crashed. All these flights were delayed.
Oh yeah.
CrowdStrike is
like
a big
globally.
Yeah, it's a big like cybersecurity firm. Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
That
was pretty crazy, and I remember hearing about CrowdStrike for years, but I didn't realize just how big of a deal that was until a few months ago. I was rereading.
Vulnerable
about that.
The whole system is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We are vulnerable, and those damn hackers, they all want a piece of us.
Friggin' hackers.
It's crazy how tensions are so high with us and China. Like Biden's calling them. It's like, hey, we know you guys had hackers hacking our treasury the other day. Can you cut it out? And they're just like, Mr. Biden, it is good to speak with you. We love your country and have no idea what you are talking about. But if we can help in your investigation in any way, let us know. It's like, yeah, you can fuck off. That's what you can do.
There are no hackers.
I hope it doesn't get worse in 2025, with Trump being president, ruffling a lot of feathers, pissing people off. I hope.
Oh, yeah, they're going to ratchet up the hackers.
Iraq or North Korea or China
North Korea.
Putin. I hope they don't do some rash decisions.
Yeah.
But I hope 2025 is a good year. But when I looked up all the shit that was going down in the media in 2024, I see like all the bad stuff. It seems like all the election drama,
Yeah.
the school shootings, the one in Madison a few weeks ago, the one in our city.
Oh yeah, right
The
on the
one in
road.
our city that was
Mountainside and
back
some
in
shit.
September, I think.
Oh really? Damn.
Yeah, it was like a day or two before I went on that wonderful beach vacation.
Yeah.
That was terrible. Not to
Yeah.
mention these hurricanes going around,
With the back-to-back
spreading
hurricanes.
germs, getting people sick.
I think we learned that if you got enough money, you can still do idiotic things by getting into a subpar tin can and traveling to the Titanic.
Was that this year? Or
I
was
think
that
that was.
2024?
I think it was 2024.
There you go.
I think.
I can see
If
why
not, it was still.
that did capture my attention from the beginning. And I see how it caught on because it definitely interests me.
You know, it's funny. It was because if I had that kind of money, I probably would have been in that damn. Oh, a submarine ride to go see the Titanic?
No.
Hell yeah.
Pay-
Has this one
Pay a
been used
quarter of
before?
$1,000,000. Pay $250,000 to go in this rinky dink
I was like, has this one
sub
been
the size
tested?
of a minivan with the controller from an Xbox One. That did capture my attention, and the fact that the ocean's a pretty treacherous place.
And just the weight of the ocean, because you never think about. Well, I don't. I mean, but you never think of the weight of the water. Like when you dive down, I mean, just you got all this water sitting on top of you, essentially.
I definitely started to visualize it better. You know, when you see water, water weighs a lot. A case of water, you're like, oh shit, carrying
Yeah.
that a gallon, 1 gallon of water weighs like 8 pounds.
Yeah.
If that were like a hard rock that weighed 8 pounds, that could knock someone out. But luckily, it's jiggly water.
Huh.
I mean, you can't die
Nice,
from water,
fresh
right?
water.
We are water, okay? We are 70-something% water, just like
Yeah.
celery, which is 90-something percent.
Made of salary.
Celery is just water and chlorophyll mixed together.
That's crazy.
If it's 90-something% water. But let's see, what are some other events? What are some good stuff that happened? Technology breakthroughs.
Well, there was a lot of. Well, I guess if you think of Elon Musk.
Oh, God bless that man. That man is an angel.
Well,
JK.
I was gonna say the space the rocket that returned back to the pad with the starship, the big one. They caught this thing falling from the sky from miles up, which is miraculous.
Yeah, I remember seeing that coverage on Fox News of all news, and it was some of the worst coverage I've ever seen. They only showed like 5 or 6 seconds of it on TV while they were just talking about it. And then when I saw how conveniently it landed on the ground, it blew up all the dust and how smooth it was, it looked almost fake.
Yeah.
It seriously looked straight up something out of a sci-fi movie, and I could tell like, all these people are going to say it was fake and stuff, because it kind of looked fucking fake.
Yeah.
Because that was straight up something out of a sci-fi movie.
300-foot tall freaking thing just.
It did it very smoothly,
and just gently.
And it's just the camera. The camera wasn't this amazing camera from a Michael Bay film.
Yeah.
It was kind of a regular camera, so it wasn't that good a quality video, which of course are the easiest ones to fake. Like you can do CGI in a 480p frame rate all the time. But that was pretty impressive considering that was real. Was that real? That was real.
Yeah, they had a live audience.
Still, though, I think if they're able to manufacture like hundreds of those or thousands of those that can do that seamlessly all the time, then that's great. But I still think it's too risky. Like, I think every 1 in 10 are going to fucking explode and crash. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But hey, we're
working
on that. We're working on that, though. So I think the SpaceX thing is cool. And considering like that dude Elon doesn't even really know much about space. It's not like he has the high physics education, but he did start the company. And supposedly, because of his marijuana use, his recreational marijuana use, he doesn't even have clearance to half the stuff that SpaceX is working on. So he runs the company, but a bunch of the stuff, like he has no idea what they're working on because he doesn't have the clearance. He's going to have to get clean.
Yeah, clean up, Elon.
Clean up your act, bro. Quit bringing your
Come on our show.
Quit bringing your kids to work all the time and playing Xbox.
Your kids with the stupid names.
Oh man!
But on the other side, that little robot, the little stand-up,
that was
robot,
freaky.
they unveiled that. So that's another.
What?
Well, I don't know how positive it is because
you said Elon has a weird kid name for his kid.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. Here,
okay. Yeah, Google that because I want to know all the weird.
What are Elon Musk's kids' name?
Blanket Musk.
All right, let's see. How many kids does he have? His first child is Nevada Alexander Musk.
Nevada Alexander.
Ain't too weird. Where's the damn? It's like a spaceship number. It's like a damn.
Oh my goodness!
Almost like a barcode.
So it is something ridiculous. I did see something. I saw something positive for 2024. Justin Bieber had a kid, and and the miracle, the Christmas miracle, he named it Jack and not some weird fucking Hollywood name. I feel like this world is starting to go back to its roots, with not a crazy celebrity kid name. Just name him Jack, like a fucking normal person.
Yeah, it's Elon Musk has 12 children. God damn.
There's like Blanket,
yeah,
Sun,
it's like an
Techno.
It's like an X, then an AE. X,
that's
H,
the
A12.
clone Sun. That's a prototype they're working on.
Then Exa Dark Cinderella.
Okay, that is ridiculous.
Techno Mechanicus. That's one of the names.
One of his kids' names is like a fucking Transformer name.
Yeah.
That's insane. That guy, he's got to be insane. Who would name their kid Techno Mechanicus Optimus Prime? Who would do that in their right mind?
Somebody who's worth $400 billion. Actually, that's another news story about became the first person to be worth over $400 billion.
Well, la-dee-da. $400 billion.
I live in a van down by the river.
Yeah, well, good for him. Good for his $400 billion fortune.
Yeah. Put it on Mars. You got the money now. Put it on Mars.
Yeah, put it all in your Dogecoin, motherfucker.
Yeah, buy up a bunch of that so my value goes up.
What are some other positive aspects of 2024? We did that Neuralink thing you said.
Yeah, the Neuralink, another one. The first
the paraplegic can like play video games in his mind and stuff.
Yeah, look at things.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You stayed up all night playing Fortnite or some shit or whatever.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're just laying there.
That's going to be the future where you can look at a screen but not have to use a mouse. You just like look and click. That's some shit like that. That is just insane to me.
Imagine a mall. Imagine a mall where you walk around and it's got this little thing where you look down and it brings up and you can just walk around and looking at stuff. Okay. Quantity 2. All right, bought them. And just walk around instantly with your mind like buying shit. And
I don't know. It sounds scary.
Sounds like it's going to be a bunch of lazy ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, what a time to be alive.
I hardly have to do shit.
Yeah, well, I hope
Just like,
they just integrate it well. I don't want to like blink while I'm looking at the computer screen and it like turn off or something.
yeah.
Like, no, I didn't click on that. I just blinked regularly because I needed to fucking blink.
That's what happened to
I needed
Diddy.
to blink.
Another twin. That's what happened to Diddy. He's like, damn, accidentally looked at something. It's like, buy 8,000 tubes of baby oil. No, confirmed.
Oh,
That's how
so
you
that's
got.
what
Yeah,
happens.
he got a
Like,
Neuralink
got
and
some red
accidentally.
flags by the FBI.
Nobody needs this much.
Yeah, that's the
damn
big event of 2024, the downfall of the diddler.
downfall of the diddler.
And
Which
his
I would say is good news because it sounds like he's been taking advantage of people.
infamous freak-offs.
Fucking freak off.
And I've definitely seen some videos that have definitely not aged well.
Yeah. Oh, the ones like where he's on Ellen. There's a couple of them I've seen.
I've seen some. I've
Like-
seen him talk to this girl celebrity. It's like 10 years, 11 or 12. And he's like, you going to come to the after party? And she's like, yeah. He's like, all right. Oh. I dropped the bat. I Mickey Rourke that shit.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's someone else. Meant to say a baseball player. Let's think some positive aspects of what happened in 2024. Let's not think about the bad stuff. What else can we say?
Well, I'm into racing. Like the first woman to ever finish. It's called the Barkley Marathons.
What kind
She
of
finished
racing?
it with like 15 seconds left or something.
What kind of racing, yo?
So this one is, I forget, it might be in Tennessee, but it's basically a marathon loop, but it's like through this freaking rugged ass terrain.
Is it
And a lot
running?
of- well, you have to do some running because
Bicycling?
you only have 60 hours to complete it. It's like trail running, everything, but it's 100,000 feet of elevation, or Mount Everest like 5 times, and it's 100 miles, so you have to do it 4 times.
Jeez Louise.
But the overall elevation is 100,000. So you do the 26 and you do it backwards than this, and you have 60 hours to complete it. This lady, I mean, some years people don't even finish. They said it went 10 years without a finisher. But for the first time, this lady came through. I mean, just collapsed at the finish line. You got to touch this little bar, this do not enter bar. And she did it with like 15 seconds left, and just like,
15 seconds in the 60-hour.
yeah.
15 seconds left. Wow. Well, there you go.
And another, the fastest known time completing the Appalachian Trail done by this chick. She finished in, it was like 42 days, 12 hours or something.
Yeah,
About 50 miles a day.
that's
I
intense.
was watching Tara Downer, Tara Downs.
Tara Downing.
Tara Down.
Well, that's
But,
good. That's some good news of
yeah.
the year. I don't want to focus on all the negative stuff that all the media always covers.
Oh, the media.
Even with this terrible attack in New Orleans, was it
Man, what's
was
some
it
shit?
after New Year's? It was after New Year's, after midnight there.
Oh, I didn't see what time it was, but
I think it was in 2025. That's a shitty way to start out 2025. And of course, it's all over the news. My dad has been bitching all day that they're showing that instead of the football games. He just wanted to watch the Texans game.
yeah. I mean,
He's a loyal Texans fan.
yeah.
But he was just pissed off because that was on every channel now. And it's just sad to think about. That's how we're starting off, and that's exactly what I was wanting not to happen. Like last night when I thought about doing this episode and covering events of 2024.
Yeah.
So I was bummed to hear about that, a fucking terrorist attack. So some asshole had an ISIS flag, but now, of course, they're looking into it like, how deep does this go? Is it really ISIS or is it some fucking douchebag poser?
Yeah.
deserve to ride the lightning. But
Ride the
that just
lightning.
fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, man. I mean,
And I don't want
look at him.
2025 to be like that.
No,
Terrible
we
start.
have to lift our spirits up, but yeah, let's see.
See what?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Some silver lining.
Some positive shit for 2024,
Mm-hmm.
or even.
Well, we did have some good advancements with AI in the medical field. You know, they've been able to like copy all these or map out all these proteins. So maybe we can see some good advancements in medicine this year in the 2025. I also hope to start seeing more benefits of AI, like tracking weather patterns like a lot better, a lot quicker, a lot more accuracy. Same with like detecting diseases and stuff a lot earlier with better accuracy. Things like that. I hope we keep using that for positive things. And I hope this whole AI robot taking over the human race still remains like science fiction, even though we still get closer and closer to science fiction as we go.
I guess on a bad note, I mean, with all the shit going on, the doomsday clock. There's an actual doomsday clock to get. You talk about the takeover. They actually have a doomsday clock.
I think that's stupid. I mean,
like when
it's like now that we have nuclear weapons, we're always on the brink of fucking disaster now. Like anyone can just fuck up a quarter of the planet with the push of a button, a hit of a switch, a one phone call. So it sucks. I think we're always close to the fucking doomsday clock. Especially with some crazy people out there. We got Putin. Kim Jong-un.
And his brother shitting.
Putin and pissing. Putin pissing, shitting, kitten.
I got some Chechen terrorists telling me they're not going to take the weapons of mass destruction. The doomsday clock this year went closer to doomsday.
Midnight.
Yes.
Midnight is, I think that's what they doomsday. Call it, yeah, they just move it to midnight closer and closer all the time, and it's like to scare us. They just do it to scare us, man.
Keeping us.
The fact is, we should be scared because we're at brink of nuclear apocalypse all the time. Like, is Putin gonna wake up on the wrong side of the bed and get pissed off and launch some missiles? Trump's gonna call and be like, "I'm mad at you for that time we hung out and you didn't laugh at my jokes when we were talking to those hookers." And he's like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna fucking nuke you."
You left without.
Thought we were friends, Putin. It's like, no, we're not. Click. I hope the UFOs, the aliens, don't let us do it though.
Yeah,
they've been known to like shut off nuclear weapons.
Well, there's another one in the 2024 bingo card was drones potentially looking for lost nuclear weapons.
Oh, the drone thing?
Yeah, the whole drone thing.
It is a very peculiar. All these drones, if they're flying at night, why are they flying at night? If they can't see, they must have some kind of thermal imaging, or they're just doing it for the sake of practice maneuvering under the cover of darkness. It is very peculiar, but I think some of these pictures have gotten out of hand, where it's just like a picture of a fucking plane, and it's like, there's drones above my house.
It's a damn drone.
I fucking saw a plane when I was walking from my car into the studio here.
Yeah.
The studio. And I was like, is that a fucking drone? And I like saw it, and then I saw the plane before I started to hear the engine. So like after a minute I heard the rumble, and I'm like, no, it's a plane. But
damn rumble.
Hell, it could have been a drone. I've seen
drones don't rumble.
I remember driving down the highway a few times, seeing a drone just hovering above the highway, maybe like
Yeah.
right above where those streetlights are. So maybe like 50 feet in the air, just kind of like hovering above the highway. And I'm like, what the hell was that about?
Yeah.
Probably just some enthusiast or something.
This this YouTube channel that I follow. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going up to New Jersey to look at this, and he posted something and was like, he said, there's some weird shit going on up here. He said in a couple days I'm gonna post it or upload the episode. But he's like, yeah.
Have you seen some of these drone shows where these hundreds, thousands of drones fly in unison to create like 3D pictures or lights?
But did you see the Chinese New Year?
Yeah, it's fucking amazeballs.
They actually
they do some. I'll give them that. They know how to do some lights and fireworks and shit.
They just recently set a world record somewhere over there for the most drones in one of those little
shows. The shit was
like 10,000
the drones. Shit was amazing. It was
like
beautiful.
A dragon going through the.
What if all these drone sightings have something to do with commercial companies buying drones in bulk and practicing these maneuvers, these formations? What if it's just some, these high-tech companies with thousands of drones are practicing these formations for future events, but they don't want to come clean because they could get in trouble, especially with, the airspace and like getting the airport shut down. No one wants to come clean with who's fucking flying all these groups of drones all the time. But now it's just getting even more muddied up with people taking pictures of planes and saying like, it's a drone. You don't fucking know. It's a doozy.
That's crazy. But we still don't know. Like, the government, nobody. Like, oh, yeah, they're manned vehicles. It ain't nothing. Like,
the military has given someone drone detecting equipment, though. That the military uses. I forget who they gave, the city officials in New Jersey or New York or somewhere. So maybe we can start figuring that out in the next few months. Figure out what the hell that is, because it's got me curious too.
Because like oh, it can't be another country. Well, there was a goddamn Chinese weather balloon that floated across America. It wasn't even like a powered thing that could carry a payload. Well, I guess it could carry a payload, but I mean, we let a damn balloon float from Oregon and finally shot it down in South Carolina. So, I mean, yeah, it could be.
I thought we shot it down over the ocean.
Well, past America. We let it float all the way across America.
Yeah, we let it float from the Pacific to the Atlantic.
So people said, oh, it can't be another country or anything, or the U.S. would have done something about it. I was like, no, just a simple balloon.
It was a spy balloon.
Made it 3,000 miles across America. So,
yeah, it's very interesting espionage.
That's what
interesting.
I think that's what it is. My conspiracy theory on the whole thing is it's another country trying to detect, because they're seeing how drone warfare is going in Ukraine. So they're testing the water to see what they can get away with. And then they're going to go through and do drone strikes.
Yeah.
In the city.
What I've heard too in Ukraine, like there's certain people, troops like from North Korea and stuff, they don't necessarily know what to do when they see a drone. And for one thing, they don't know the drone's intentions, whether it's like might attack them or somehow, or just recording them, or even like interfering with their radio signals and their drones. Like we're still getting to know all that. So that could be a perfect excuse to like fly them around here to see how people react, see what people say.
Yeah.
So, but I hope we get to the bottom of it, because I think that is the number one issue, that it is another country, like, spying on us or practicing drills.
Yeah.
And I certainly hope that's not the case, but I definitely need to find out.
Yeah.
And I would like some fucking transparency here with the government to actually tell us what's going on, which it seems like they are, because they literally just don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And I hate that about the government when they don't know. They're just
When they
like,
tell us the truth.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's a secret. It's a secret. It's
When
like,
they
just
the
tell
truth.
us you don't fucking
I
know.
we don't know.
The same with the UFOs, which becoming a big deal now in the past year.
That was
There's
another
been-
event. They had the congressional hearings on UFOs.
Yeah, when a military official testifies before Congress saying we do have a crashed UFO and alien remains, that is serious.
Yeah.
It's like in the court of law when people when a military official says that in the court of law, that's as good as like video evidence. That's like in state court, the court will definitely take the word over the cop or a state official over any citizen any day, no matter what the truth is.
Yeah.
When a military official acknowledges that, that's pretty much like said and done. That was not some crazy UFO conspiracist, that guy. That is like I said, a military official telling Congress that it is true.
Yeah, testifying under oath.
That I think is a big deal, and it's kind of crazy how it's just not all over the news right now. It's kind of been kind of just kept quiet, like this joke, like, oh yeah, they're starting to say it's real now. It's fun. We're having fun with this subject, and it's like it's getting big.
You figure the Space Force that was created would have us some answers of
the Space Force. That's all just hypothetical still at this point. That's like the Space Force. What is that? The Star Trek fleet. It's like that's just as real as the Space Force at this point. It's a made up concept with a big fan base.
Yeah, bunch of spare uniforms laying around.
No disrespect to Star Trek though. but man, I hope this year is good. It's been pretty crazy last year, but I want the end of 2025 to be like, this was a pretty good year. It wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad as people were saying.
Yeah.
It could be. I hope it's a lot of positive things.
Yeah.
But I'm still kind of skeptical. But we should probably end on that note for the beginning of 2025 and the end of 20. Yeah. Dude, I hope good things, positive vibes and good things for 2024. 2025, I mean.
2025. I'm gonna
hashtag
target,
New Year.
Closer to Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get closer. Try to bring some infinite energy in my life. Some infinite positive energy.
My man.
Into my life. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. One full year of entertaining yous asses. Let's make it a better one. We're on a target. We're looking for 1.32 million subscribers. Don't let us down. It won't take long.
By February.
So
no excuses.
Friends, no excuses. You need to push this product. But yeah, hopefully we can do another full one. And keep entertaining you. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your co-workers. And
Happy New Year.
Happy freaking New Year. Peace.